Hey folks, welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Fredrick, Colorado. This is Grant Russell with Transwest. I just said that, I'm repeating myself. Behind me we've got a 2024 Renegade Valencia 38 RW that just rolled in. This is the new S2 RV Plus chassis, so we'll get to see some of those features in a little bit when we go on the inside. But we'll get started on the outside here. So as you can see, very sharp looking exterior. It's called Brickyard exterior. Looks very nice. I think there's like, you got Polaris, Tundra, and four exterior colors. This is one of the four exteriors that has the actual graphics. Polaris and Tundra have the white exterior and the gray exterior. Real quick, just to go over how this one was optioned. It's got the full-length mud flap, which we almost get on all of the Valencias when we order those in. Storage ottoman, stackable washer dryer. It's got the three 200-watt solar panels on it. It's got the 24-inch LED TV over the cab area in the bunk bed area over cab, which we'll see that in a little bit. Plus it does have the optional in-motion satellite. So that's how this one was optioned. And then to go over some measurements real fast. So the overall height on this at ride height is 12 foot 10 inches. You've got a total length of 38 feet 2 inches from bumper to bumper. And the gross vehicle weight rating on this is 33,000 pounds. And I just double checked the actual weight sticker, sticker that is done by Renegade when they're built. They go off and weigh them. It weighs 25,287 pounds, which gives you a cargo carrying capacity of 7,713 pounds is what it shows. All right, starting up here in the front. So all Valencia 38-foot motorhomes are going to come with a front 12,000 pound steer axle, and on the rear you've got a 21,000 pound rear axle on this one. What's nice about the Super Cs is a nice quick entrance and exit. You can get in and out. You've got the handle here and a handle here to grab yourself and pull yourself in and out. You pull into a truck stop and get fuel, get a bite to eat or something like that, you need to get out. Nice quick exit here. Plus you have, of course, the main house exit, entrance exit as well. Also, we've got an electric step. I've got that positioned to stay out right now when we open and close the door. However, if I wanted to shut that off, there's an override switch right inside the door. So every time I open and close the door, now the steps will go in. Okay, and then also these seats, they will swivel around. I find it easier to when you air them up. These are air ride seats. When you air them up, they will swivel around a lot easier. So I just have that positioned so you can easily swivel it to the back. And we've got on all the compartment doors with Renegade, we do have the slam latch baggage doors. You notice there's two latches here, and you've got a carpet lined cargo bay area. You'll notice a little vent in here. This compartment has the 3,000 watt inverter is located in here. Also the solar charge controller is going to be back in the back there. So those can put off some heat, so they will ventilate this storage box. And then we do have the outside entertainment package. So it's got the LED smart TV with sound bar below. And then we've got a nice larger compartment here. You notice some loose supplies that come with this. Those are some slide locks and also a 50-foot air hose that this comes with as well. And you'll notice there's a plug in here in the top right. So you can plug into this coach and run the wiring out the bottom. You get this little access port down below here So that way you can keep your door closed if you've got anything plugged in and running electrical outside. Next bay down, we've got some good storage there. You'll notice the loose ottoman, that's how they come shipped to us. But that is the loose ottoman that this one was optioned with. And again, you have a nice big storage compartment here as well. Okay, in the back here, these will come with these two storage bays here. Do have the wall removed here, so if you have some longer items, it's a nice little pass-through there that you get. And then you'll notice on the far right, you do have an LP quick connect. We'll play if you want to bring along a barbecue grill, a little universal fitting, hook up to the LP quick connect there and have a little outside barbecue grill. Another thing, I'm paired to this right now on my mobile device. So there is an app. See if we can get a signal here. So there's a app that you can get with all Renegades. Will come with different apps. This one's called the Vega Touch. I'm paired to it at the moment. So if I wanted to, let's say I'm running this slide out and I'm at a rest stop and I want to make sure I'm not going to get too close to some trees or another vehicle next to me or anything like that. I can simply go to my slides. I can operate the rear slide from my phone here, so you can see I'm operating the slide right now just by holding down the slide switch on my phone. So we'll run that all the way out. And another feature this will have, you've got everything that's in the Firefly system is going to be available on your mobile device. I'm going to go back out of this, go into awnings. I can extend my awning now. You'll notice the lights, I've got the nice LED light strip in the awning. You can control all your lights also through the app. There's cargo lights. Just one touch of the button lights all your cargo bays up with the LED lights down below. Then you've got the LED light in the awning. You also have the LED over the porch light right above the entrance door here. So it really does have some great lighting around the coach here. So something to point out there. So, and then that's a Girard awning. That is a wind sensor awning that's going out. If you get some high winds, that awning gets moving around, it'll automatically bring itself back in. On a day like today, we can leave it out. It's not too windy today. It's actually a nice day. It's warming up for us. Okay, going on back. I mentioned to you that this has the optional full-length mud flap. There you go, down below there. It's got the Renegade RV mud flap. And then on the back here, this is a molded one piece, or it's actually a two piece. So you have this whole piece here is one solid piece, and then down below here, kind of the bumper area, you see the seam right here, two piece rear molded fiberglass cap. Also on the rooftop, you've got a one piece molded fiberglass rooftop, full walk-on. You would need to get yourself a telescoping ladder or an A-frame ladder or something like that to get up to the top and clean it off or doing any kind of maintenance like that. Another thing that Renegade does do is they will have the integrated gutter system. So if you're running your air conditioners, it's got two 15,000 BTU air conditioners. If it's raining, any kind of condensation that's building up on that rooftop, it is a crowned rooftop, but the water will roll off to the gutters and then it will run down your side, there's inner tubes in the side, in these rear panels and in the front of the coach as well, similar to a gutter system on a home. On the back here, we've got all LED lights. Your brake lights, your running lights are going to be all LEDs, your turn signals, your reverse lights. Also, we've got a 12,000-pound tow hitch. All Valencias are going to come with the Cummins ISB 6.7 liter, 360 horsepower, paired with the 3000 series 6-speed Allison transmission. That's going to give you up to 12,000 pound tow hitch. It does come with a brake controller. So this is the 7-way plug that's already there, and then of course the brake controller is up on, mounted already under the dash. This exhaust here you're seeing here is going to be on the generator. You come around to the side here, open up both of these compartments. You'll notice that second compartment here, we've got an 8,000 watt Onan diesel generator. So that exhaust on the back here is coming off of that generator. And in this bay here, we've got the retractable 50 amp power cord. I'm not gonna pull it out, but it is on a power reel. And then they do have an access port below here, so you can run this cord out the bottom, keep this door closed. And then they will come with a little 50 to 30 converter cord. And then that big black box in the back there, you'll see a surge guard transfer switch. That automatic, that's kind of the brains for the coach to tell it when you're running the generator or not running the generator if you're plugged into power. And then you have an additional electrical outlet in the top left here, so another access point for 110 access. Got the exhaust. So this is a propane, it's got a propane furnace. It also has propane for your 3-burner cooktop. When we get inside, you'll get to see that. I showed you the LP Quick Connect on the other side, so that's propane operated as well. And then your hot water system has got the Truma AquaGo hot water heater system, which is continuous hot water. Notice you have a little place here for your sewage hose. And then this is also a nice feature. So if you pull into a truck stop, you're getting fuel. The nice benefit with the S2 RV chassis, which this is built on, they do come with a 100-gallon fuel tank, and it's all accessed right here. So when this is completely full on one side, it's 100% full. You're not having to fill from both sides. That's where you actually fill from on the S2 RV chassis. All Valencia is built on that chassis. Okay, down this way we've got the dump station, dump valves, if you will. Actually, in the top left here, we've got a place where I can check on my batteries. You can see that right now I'm at 12.8 volts. My fresh water, my gray water. If I want to check the tank levels there, that's the tank monitor. And then you've got these gate valves here. Notice how everything's inside. So nothing's exposed to the elements. There are heat pads on the holding tanks. You've got a retractable, this pulls out. This is your freshwater city water hose. There's a button here to bring that back in. Set this down. And then you got a whole house water filtration system. This coach is winterized at the moment, so there's no filter on it. And of course, this is your muffler on the exhaust on the engine. And then these two bays are where the 75 gallons of fresh water, or 75 gallons of black and gray. So these are both your black and your gray water tanks. So again, I was showing you where those gate valves are in this compartment. That's what opens the valve up here, so you can dump your black and your gray water out. I mentioned to you this is a propane operated coach on the cooktop, the exterior LP Quick Connect, the hot water, and the furnace. This is where you fill the propane at. And in this bay, we've got the 2 cranking batteries, plus you do have this one large 8D. That's the standard battery. It's an 8D commercial grade battery that this comes with. Remember, it's got the solar, so the solar will help monitor the voltage on the batteries. And then in the back left, kind of the top left, you'll see a copper connection way back in the back. Kind of put my finger on it there. So that's your air connect. So if you're gonna tap in the 50-foot air hose to the coach, that's where you do it. Mentioned to you, it's got 100 gallons of fuel. This has got 10 gallons of diesel exhaust fluid. This is where you fill it at. And this one's easier for me to get to, I'll show you. So these do have the air ride seats. You can notice this is where the switch is at on both seats to raise and lower it. I mentioned to you it does have a brake controller. Here's the brake controller right here. And also new on the S2 RV Plus chassis. The older ones had the foot pedal here where you would telescope and tilt the steering wheel. Now you have simply just lower this down. So now I can tilt and telescope the steering wheel. So easy access there. You lock that back in place. Also, you'll notice there's some lighting in here. So there's footwell lighting on both the passenger and the driver's side, and there's a little on-off switch on the dash for that. You'll notice an antenna here on the side view mirror. So the antenna is pre-wired for CB radio. They do not come with CB radios. However, if you wanted to have one added to it, it certainly can be done because it's already pre-wired. You've got little side view cameras. It does have the backup camera. I may not have mentioned that when we were back there, but it does have a backup camera. Plus you've got the little bullet side view cameras on both driver and passenger side. When we open this up here, so you can see under the hood there, we've got that's the Cummins ISB 6.7 liter, 360 horsepower, 850 pound-foot of torque Cummins engine. So that's what powers you, gets you 12,000 pound tow rating, pulls the hills very nicely. I actually took this one out for a drive yesterday, and let me say, the new S2 RV chassis is very quiet. I gotta give Renegade props and actually Freightliner too. These handle excellent. I just driving up and down the frontage road here, very quiet, easy to handle, easy to operate. Okay, so you can see being a front engine, quick access to change out headlights, headlight bulbs, your fuel filter water separator is going to be easy to get to here. Power steering fluid, engine oil, dipstick, all really easy access points. If we jump around to the other side, you'll notice how simple and easy it is to get to the cooling system. There's a reservoir there for the antifreeze, your air filter. You'll notice the windshield wiper fluid reservoir, really easy to get to. You do have this fuel filter minder system here, so that just helps you, let you know when it's time to change this bad boy out. Let me come around on the side here, and this does have a soft close. So when you push this forward, slowly goes down, won't slam on you. It makes life easy when it comes to opening and closing the hood. This has full body paint. Anytime Renegade does full body paint on any of their motorhomes, you will get a 3M. It's not something you can probably see right now, but this has a 3M cover on the front of it. The mask just protects it from any kind of rock chips during travel, keeps it nice and shiny. All right, come on inside. Let's go check out the interior of this. All right, we got the slides, this slide's in. I know I ran the bedroom slide out earlier, but as you can see with the slide in, I can still navigate if I need to come in, get into the refrigerator, get to the freezer, grab anything, grab a cold drink or anything like that, not a problem. You can also notice it's still easy to get by here. If I need to get by, I want to get to the bathroom. So my toilet's here, shower's here. I wouldn't recommend showering while this is in motion, but I guess some people do. But you can see where it's easy to navigate right here. Okay. Again, I should still be paired to it, so I'm going to go ahead and run this slide out. But if you don't have your phone around and you wanted to run the slide, you can use this as the Firefly system here. So right now it's on the auto gen settings page, which I can go through that with you. But so right now you can see the AGS is enabled. Enabled just means that and you can set this, you've got trigger points over here on the right side, and we teach you how all those systems work. But for instance, right now this is set to start at 12 volts. If it sees 12 volts for 60 seconds, it'll automatically turn on. And over here on the right side, it's gonna run a minimum of 30 minutes. If it does see 12 volts for 60 seconds, it's gonna run at least 30 minutes, up to 270 minutes. And again, those are settings that the owner sets to his parameters. And then it'll stop at 14.5 volts. Over here, right below 14.5 volts, it says time at stop volts. If it sees 14.5 volts for 30 minutes, then it stops automatically. And then over here on this trigger point right here, it says generator start retries. It'll try to start the battery at least 4 times before it'll quit. So that's kind of some AGS settings there, and wanted to go over there with you. You can also have it start using HVAC. Right now it's at low volts. So if I turn the HVAC load on, if it senses that it's calling for temperature, it's 100 degrees outside, you don't want the generator to be constantly running, you can have it turn the HVAC on when it's calling for temperature. So just something to go over there on the HVAC settings there. I'm gonna hit this home screen. We're gonna go back to the main home screen there. You notice I've got the master lights on off switch there. There's my holding tanks. I can see I've got 0% water. It looks like we got a little bit of water in the gray at 2%, 0 in the black, and 50% on my LP. Here's where I can turn my tank heat on and off, water pump on and off. I'm gonna disable the AGS, I don't need that on anymore. And then I can see what my 12 volt looks like on both the house and the chassis. Going to lights, now I have access to all the main, the exterior, the bedroom, and the bath for lighting. There's the generator controls. It's also where I can turn my inverter. I've got the inverter on right now. So I can operate things like the awning, the microwave oven's got power to it, the refrigerator's on. So that's the 3000, that's where you turn that on and off at. Here's your HVAC settings. Real simple to navigate through. So you just use the left side of this Firefly system to navigate through lights, generator controls, thermostat controls, fan controls. And then here's where I'm gonna operate the front slide. I'm gonna hold this down. I'm gonna back up a little bit. You'll start seeing this front slide going out. And also new in 2023, this is a 24, the main flush slide. This is a bigger, heavier slide that is a hydraulic slide that's operating it going out. And while that's going out, very sharp interior. This has the Asheville interior colors with a lighter wood. It really makes it feel like you're not in a cave. It's very, very bright and very open in here with the lighter floors and the lighter countertops and the lighter leather furniture. It really does open it up quite a bit. Let's see, went over some of those. I think I covered most of that with you. And that's the measurements I was talking about. So you do have up front, we've got the 40-inch smart TV. So it's got a smart TV with soundbar. And with it, you've got a little release there. If you want to pull that out and angle it towards maybe the dinette, if I'm sitting over here at the dinette, you angle that TV towards you on this side here. And then we've got everything, if you notice, everything's flush on the countertops with our covers. These are Corian, solid Corian covers there. Stainless sink, nice big stainless steel sink. You got a residential faucet head here. That back there. We've got a 110 outlet in here, kitchen window with both day and night shades in the kitchen window. Some nice overhead storage here. And you'll notice how you got these hidden hinges. They're very solid. It's all real wood construction. These are built in Bristol, Indiana, kind of close to, that's Amish country, so you do have some nice Amish craftsmanship at Renegade. They do some nice woodwork there. Also, I mentioned to you earlier, this has the 3-burner cooktop. There's your gas cooktop. And right up above it here, we do have the convection microwave oven. And some additional storage. And they'll use these heavy duty hinges on all their product, so that keeps that cabinet door up and it won't start creeping down on you if you're loading it or unloading it. It's a nice touch that Renegade does on all those little hidden hinges. All right, and down below here, we're gonna have some good storage below. I'll give you an actual trash can. You gotta have a place for your trash can. It's a great spot right here, right under the sink. And then we got some storage here, as well as a full extension drawer glide. Soft close on all your drawers. 3 good sized drawers here as well, right below the stove top. And the refrigerator has an ice maker. So you got the freezer up top, refrigerator down below. Nice deep shelving. We'll pull out drawers below here. And another nice feature that Renegade does when we close this door is simply pull this latch. Now we're locked, ready for travel. And up above here, we do have storage. First of all, this is all good storage, but it's also where the booster is located. So this does have, it does come with a WineGuard Connect 2.0 series standard on all the Valencias. That does require a SIM card you've got to activate. And through WineGuard, it uses LTE service for AT&T, T-Mobile, or I believe Verizon. And then in here is, so the TV is all wired, all the HDMI cables and everything run behind the wall to this location here. So this is where you could put a game system, you could put your satellite receiver, things like that. This one does not have, or this one has the InMotion satellite. So this is where a DirecTV or Dish Network receivers could be added in this location here. Okay, and then moving around to this location here. So this has the booth dinette, which is standard. Down below here, we have these pull-out drawers. You notice they come with these cushions here. So these cushions were what complete the dinette to make it into a bed. But this is how they come shipped to us. Obviously, this is not where you have to store the cushions, but that's where they come from Renegade when they're shipped to us. So this cushion's gonna come out like so. This comes out here. I'm gonna release this little bar below, push this down, prop those back. You'll notice with this cushion off, you'll see we've got a couple of seat belts there facing forward. So we've got 2 seat belts. These in place here. Okay, and then I believe there's one more little cushion here to finish this off. Put that in place, and now we've got a nice little extra bed here. And of course you'll see a couple of cup holders here. USB and USB-C outlets plus 110 outlets for when you got folks sitting at the dinette. Then all your window treatments. Got the day and the night shades. And then you do have some, you'll see these little multiplex panels. So if you want to operate the lights from just one close location without having to get up and go to the Firefly or pull out your phone, you have a little quick access point there as well. And then up above the sofa, again, hidden hinges, heavy duty. They stay open for you when you're loading or unloading this cabinet area. And then you have the sleeper sofa. So actually, this very comfortable furniture. So very comfortable to sit at. You know, soft back, a little bit more firmer. Seat down below here. Also the same thing when you're sitting at the dinette. Love the cup holders. Gives you a nice little place to, again, for beverages. And then you also have an electrical outlet over here with USB and USB-C and 110 outlets. It's located here as well. All the day and night shades. Let me pull these off here and show you how this works. All right, so pull this up. This will have a release down below. This little strap here, just pull it up. These are your legs. Pull the legs down, slide it forward. And then again, well, you can see down below here with this open, we got 1, 2, 3 seat belts down below here. Fold this down and you could throw your cushion, you could throw these back cushions back here and make it like a little headboard if you wanted to do something like that. Just to get them out of the way. Nice, makes a nice sized bed. And to give you a reference, I'll lay on it. I'm 6'2". You could probably use, I mean, I got plenty of room to lay down here. So just something to show everybody there that is like a queen size bed. If you bought queen size sheets and blankets or covers, I would say that would be perfect for this sleeping area. And to put it back, you just simply do the reverse of what you just did. And push it back. Lock that in place. Hold that down. Throw the cushions back. And we got our sofa again. Okay. Moving around to the front cab area. So if I pull this forward, pull the ladder off. The ladder goes right in place here. And slide this back. And this makes a nice large queen size bed area for the bunk room area as well. And then you have over here on the left side a little cubby hole. You get a shot all the way in there. There's an electrical outlet in there. Again, USB, USB-C plus 110 outlets. And then we have a little multiplex system here for light controls. It's also where I can extend and retract the shade cover overhead in the bunk area. So you've got the little window shade in the window area over the cab area. And then you do have on the right side, there's the optional bunk over cab television. I'm just going to slide this back. So when I slide this back, now that makes life easier when you're getting in and out of the cab area. And then you have the little privacy curtain here. And then you also have the privacy curtain here, which does wrap around the windows there. So that way, when you swivel your seats around, you still have access for the seats with the privacy shades closed. Okay, let's go around the back. On our way to the back, I missed the kind of the pantry. This would be some good pantry location shelving there because it's right here near close to the refrigerator. And then down below here, we got the house fuse box. We have both the primary and the inverter breaker boxes here. Everything's nicely labeled. So you can see, excuse me, like this is your inverter box. You can get an idea what's wired through the inverter. The kitchen receptacles, microwave oven, driver's side box receptacle, bathroom GFI, passenger side box. Everything's nicely labeled here. And then down below, this is the main. Again, front air conditioner, inverter charge input, dryer, rear air conditioner. Again, everything's nicely labeled for the owner. Okay, now we got a pocket door here. I'm gonna close off the bathroom. Got a pocket door there, and then we have another pocket door here to close off the bedroom to the bath area. And then we didn't have enough pocket doors. We got one more, one for the toilet shower room. So this is a walk-through bath. When I say walk-through bath, you got your sink. You got all the solid Corian countertops. Nice, everything flows into the sink area here. So for cleanup, that's really nice. 110 outlet here. Some nice shelving up top here to keep some of your toiletry items, anything tied into the bathroom. And then you do have a nice big medicine cabinet up above the sink area. And then down below, we've got some good storage again for the bathroom area. And then in the shower room, we've got a radius shower. I'll step in here. Again, I'm 6'2". You can see how much room I've got. Even with these doors closed, if I'm taking a shower, I got plenty of room. Plenty of room. I'm 6'2". No issues there. And then we have porcelain toilet, macerator flushing toilet system here. You notice that black vent back there. This room is heated. And if we come up top, you'll notice the white vent located here. So that's going to be your air conditioner for this room. This is all padded ceiling too. Makes it quiet, easy to clean. And come around to the back. Got a king size bed. By the way, these are 66 by 80. So the sheets, I would say king size sheets would work fine, but it is an RV king. You'll notice on both sides of the bed, we've got these little shelves. So you've got one on both sides, and on right next to the shelving, there's USB and USB-C ports, as well as 110 outlets on both sides. And then up above, if you're laying in bed, you do have, again, another multiplex switch there. If you're laying in bed, you want to operate the water pump, the reading lights. You want to turn the generator on and off. That's all right here at your fingertips. And then you have these little reading lights above your head as well. And then again, you have some overhead storage. You'll notice there's an electrical outlet inside of the overhead cabinet as well. And in the back here, we've got again, we're in a rear wardrobe, 38 RW. So that stands for rear wardrobe. So we've got the closet across the back here. You get these sliding doors on both sides. And then you have some nice overhead storage there above the closet area. Again, these hinges keep those open. I would probably need to bring a step stool myself, being 6'2", just to get all the way back here. But Nice deep storage right up above the closets. And then you do have stackable washer dryer. And then we do have the LED smart TV. Again, all your TVs are smart LED televisions. And you got a little bench seat here. If you're putting your shoes on, socks, getting dressed in the morning, nice place to sit here. Also lifts up, gives you a little bit of storage underneath here. There's an electrical outlet over here if you need to keep something charged, keep something plugged in. And then you have this nice shelving area, all Corian countertops, overhead storage here. And then this is all wired HDMI cable hookups for satellite receivers, game systems, anything like that. With adjustable shelves you can put in the bedroom. And then you have these 3 nice size wardrobe drawers below. And then under the bed, the way Renegade does it, we've got 150 gallons of fresh water. But you need access to it. What's nice about this is this little post. This just comes propped in place here. You just have to find a spot down low so I can keep this open. Come all the way down this way. There we go. And then you see you got 75, so I've got 150 gallons of fresh water. It's also where my low point lines are located here. So if I'm dumping all the water out of this tank down below, this is where the dump lines are located. If I'm winterizing the coach, here's the winterization valve. Also, if I'm working on the pump, the water pump or anything like that, it's all located right here. So easy access to everything when it comes to the fresh water, water pump, and low point drain lines for the water. Okay, let's go up front and go over some of the new features on the cab area. I may have left those on my desk. Well, I seem to have left my keys to the coach up at my desk, but that's okay. It happens. We're live here, so we'll just improvise. So this is the new S2 RV chassis. Everything's digital here. So you, on the gauge here up front here, you do have controls on the steering wheel to navigate through the gauge, the dash cluster, if you will. So you can monitor things like the road trip, the odometer, the fuel, the MPH, those types of things, miles per gallon. All those things are going to be in the dash cluster there. Also, the new 6-speed Allison transmission shifter is here now. So let me lower this. So I lowered that. So remember earlier I was showing you that's where you can tilt and telescope the steering wheel. And then right here on the side is for drive, neutral, reverse. It's also a single stage exhaust brake. I just simply pull that towards me and that activates my exhaust brake. If I'm coming down a steep grade, just simply pull that towards me so that when I come off the accelerator, it automatically starts slowing the coach down using the single stage exhaust brake. Also, it does have cruise control is always on. So you've got your set and your resume buttons are right here, just like the automotive world is today. Simply a push of a button sets your cruise control. If you pair your mobile device or your phone to the Garmin system over here, you can answer and hang up using these buttons here when you're driving. So hands-free, it's really nice to have. Down below here, we've got hazard controls. I mentioned to you, you've got the footwell. That says footwell, so you can light your footwells, turn those on and off. Just as the simple push of a button. Automatic traction control on-off switch is located there. It does have a if you got the suspension is completely dropped and you want to air it up, you can. It does have a fast idle there. Also, if you're just parked, if this is parked and running at a low idle, it's hot outside, you can increase the idle there. Suspension dump, you can dump the air on the suspension as well. Docking lights control, and then this is a trailer button. You can toggle between a trailer camera or the actual RV truck camera. And then this Garmin system here has your built-in maps. It's got your, you can say, you can talk to it, say, hey Garmin, give me directions to Denver, Colorado, or whatever, wherever you're headed to, and it'll help navigate there. So it does have the Garmin maps loaded to this system. It also has the size of this coach. The dimensions are already preset, so it won't take you on roads that you're not supposed to be traveling on. If there's any low overpasses or anything like that, it'll help get you around that in places that you travel that you're not familiar with. Other than that, over here on the right, we've got the EQ Smart hydraulic leveling system. That's all automatic, or you can manually lower the hydraulic jacks. And yeah, that should very clean, nice clean setup with the new S2 RV Plus chassis with that digital look. It looks really great, and again, it handles awesome. I went and drove this yesterday. I encourage, if you're interested in an S2 RV Valencia, come see me. I'm happy to take you on a test drive. We'll go for a spin in this one, or if we have any other ones available. So hope I helped answer any questions that you guys might have out there. If there's something I missed, you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can call or text anytime at 720-539-4711. That's my cell number, or shoot me an email at grussell@transwest.com. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.